Aries Taurus to your beginning of the month of April reading. Happy Easter to everyone. Welcome, welcome everyone. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, getting straight into beginning of the month. This is what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you, Aries Taurus. Beginning of the month for Aries Taurus, please. Okay, last one. Six of Swords. Ooh, you might be feeling like you're in a stalemate. Nothing's moving, or you might even feel like you're, it's just nothing's moving. I don't even feel like it's going backwards. I feel like it's just stale. You're at a stalemate. You don't know where to move. There's difficulties that might be surrounding you and you're not sure which direction to go in, so you're just kind of stuck staying in position. Your boat is not moving. Let's clarify on the Six of Swords for you. This card's not only going to clarify on the Six of Swords for the entire reading. Solitude. It's time to do some reflection to figure out how to get out of the stalemate, to get that boat moving again. With the Solitude card, it is talking about you need to honor yourself by reflecting on what is going on around you, right? Stop what you're doing, take some time out, step back and withdraw from all the outside commotion, right? So that way you can kind of step out of the world, so that you can find the light, so that way you can find the resolution to the problem. Meditate, reflect, reevaluate certain situations that are going on around you. Okay, try to deal with one thing at a time. Don't spread your energy too far, right? So by going into solitude mode, you will be able to figure things out. So it feels like you are in solitude mode right now, trying to reflect and trying to figure this out. Okay, getting straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. Yeah, not going anywhere. Whatever travel plans you did have, they may have came and fallen through. You might not be traveling to where you thought you were traveling to. In the recent past, you have the Emperor upside down. And in the near future, you have the Ace of Cups. Whoa. Okay. So with the Emperor upside down, it might feel like you have lost your power. Someone has taken your power. Things are not going the way you would like them to go. It's kind of like the inability to understand where your, maybe even your own energy is. But where are you going? The inability to understand. Clarifying on the Emperor, what is the inability? And that is yourself. That is an Aries Taurus card. So we know that that's definitely your inability. Doesn't mean that somebody didn't cause that. You need to let go of a certain situation to be able to move forward. So whatever it was that you were trying to do, you need to let go of that. You need to have a transformation. You might have been trying to transform in the past, but having the inability to actually get it done. And it could be because you have other obstacles that you're holding yourself back from getting to the new beginnings. You have these new beginnings that are trying to work their way through, but it's like you are holding it back. You yourself are holding back your own transformation by holding on to something that does not serve you, so that your own judgment calls are against you. You're making maybe some unwise choices. And having the inability to see that maybe some of the choices that you're making are not the best choices. It could literally be a person around you. If you are holding on to someone who doesn't serve your needs, you need to let that person go, my friends, because they're actually holding you back from getting to where you need to be. Okay, That's a bad judgment call. And it causes bad karma in the end because it's feeding negative energy. And this is why you are stuck. This is why you are not moving, having the inability to move. And you know you're at a stalemate. Feels like I can only get so far and then I get stuck. And it's trying to travel past this. Like I said, you might even have travel plans that fell through or that are getting ready to fall through in the present right now. With the Page of Wands. Also, the inability, and I could have a message too that has not come through, that you are waiting for this message from this person, and they have not come. If you are dealing with a person who is holding you back, you need to let them go because they're too codependent. They are dependent on you traveling and doing everything for them. So you need to get get yourself together to get away from this codependent person. Otherwise, what it's showing is it's travel. I mean, it's a lot of you, your travel plans have fallen through, or you just cannot travel towards the direction that you're looking for. Take it how it resonates. Somebody could also be threatening your position. You could see the threat of safety at work. There's a storm brewing with the Nine of Coins. With the Knight of Cups, I see the storm brewing. Somebody might not be taking your cups, taking your offer. This promotion might not coming through. Could actually be hurting your finances. With the Eight of Cups, you need to walk away from this situation in order to have a better understanding. Over here with the Solitude, it would definitely be having the transformation and the realizations of what's going on around you. With the Eight of Cups, you really need to start getting moving in a direction that's better for you, because whatever direction you're in is just keeping you stuck and it's doing nothing for you. With the Hangman, it doesn't really matter how much you've self-sacrificed in this situation. Don't self-sacrifice anymore. Spirit is saying you've already self-sacrificed everything, especially if you're working with or dealing with a codependent person. You've already done everything you can for this person. It's time to move on. With the Hangman over here, that's feeling stuck, feeling like you can't move. And you're going to continue to feel that way until you reflect and get deep on the situation of where you can actually travel to. I don't know where I'm traveling. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. That's why I'm self-reflecting. There's a lot of prosperity out there for you. And you could, you could have even been self-sacrificing a lot for a Capricorn. So there could be a lot of Capricorn over here, or Scorpio. However it is, they can go out and make their own money and become prosperous. In actuality, once you leave this person who is causing all this havoc, you will have better chances for prosperity because they're what's holding you back. Otherwise, your indecisions of what you're doing within your own energy and not knowing exactly where to go, and always seem to make not quite the right choices in the situation, could also be holding you back from prosperities. But it does look like there's a lot of prosperities out there for you once you figure this out with the Five of Swords. So digging deep within your intuition under Solitude is going to be your best friend. Definitely. Because then you're going to be able to conquer this, okay, instead of having this conquest, conquer you. You might even feel like you have adversaries that are arising around you. Maybe this Capricorn wants to become your adversary, your enemy in the end, because if they don't feel like they're getting what they want out of you, they might be causing havoc around you. You need to get away from that, because this person is it feels like a person, you guys, and it feels like they're keeping you stuck with all their havoc, drama, codependency against you. You might have balls and chains around this person as well. Karmic ties, bad karmic ties, that is. We have good karma, bad karma. This would be bad. Seven of Wands is telling that this adversary whether it's a job or whatever it is that is keeping you away from, you know, it could just even be your own thoughts keeping you away from your prosperity, is causing a lot of challenges that you are going to have to overcome to be able to get to where you need to be. So you might even be your worst enemy right now. It might not even be anybody else. It could just be yourself, your thoughts of trying to move somewhere, but yet it feels like flip-flop energy. I've decided to go this way, but that's not the way. Maybe you even try to make shortcuts. Where are you making shortcuts around a situation, trying to get to the top by making shortcuts, and it didn't work, right? So during the beginning of the month, it does feel like if you're making shortcuts, that's not going to help you get past the stalemate. It's not going to help you at all. Okay? To get to the victory, yeah, you're going to have to put in the extra work and hard effort, because whatever, maybe somebody told you something about making a shortcut. This could help you raise to the top. This could help you get here. This could help you do this, that, this, and the other. It's wrong. It's not the way it works. If you do have this Capricorn around you, I'm going to say Capricorn. It could be anybody. They're just the ones that are holding you down. I don't care if it's a boss. I don't care if it's a friend, a family member, your girlfriend. It doesn't matter who it is. They're the ones holding you back. It seems like they seem to think that they have all the wise ideas and all the great advice, but yet they're codependent over here. So how could, you know, and it's like, well, if they ain't doing anything and they're codependent on you, why are they making all the choices? Yeah. The best idea is just to get into some logical thinking while getting into solitude mode. So you go in, you reflect, and then you start logically. When you come out, you'll have all these logical ideas and better, and you're going to feel better and more knowledgeable about the situation at hand, which then brings in all this, you know, real logical thinking about the situation. That way you can plan on getting to where you need to be, and you'll be able to move. Yeah, because you won't be stuck in your head anymore and have insomnia and have what it feels like living in a nightmare of being stuck in the middle of the ocean. Okay, this brings in the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, it's going to bring in the Wheel of Fortune. So once you do this, you can actually now change the tides of what's going on around you. Change the tides. Watch the puns, right? Where I said middle of the ocean. Okay. Watch the puns, but you know, it is what it is. So anyways, yeah, it's going to change the way that everything is going for you and bring in a new cycle of better luck, because now you can really think about the situation because you took a step back to see what's going on. Now you can go after your Ace of Cups and look for what you're looking for, bringing in the Ten of Cups. Wow. So going straight from the Ten of Cups to the Ace of Cups, hey. So as soon as you get to the Ten of Cups and you start feeling better and you feel like you're moving, right? You're moving. And we see this movement with the wheel. The wheel is moving in your favor, getting you to the Ten of Cups, bringing you straight to, well, what's after 10? 1. So there you have it. This person might be a little butthurt and a little upset if you're dealing with that, what we call Capricorn over here, because they don't think that, you know what the problem is they don't think that your decision is right because they didn't make the decision. They didn't have a say to the way you're doing things. Take it how it resonates. They didn't have a word. They didn't have a say in how you're going to spend your money and how you're going to do things and where you're going to go and travel and do this, and they're not involved. They're going to be a little sad and upset about that. Yes, they're going to feel like they're left out in the cold. This is for a lot of you. There is definitely somebody who's going to feel like they're left out in the cold. Well, you didn't listen to me. What do you mean you got this new plan? Yeah, well, because I thought logically about it and I decided that, you know, I'm going to Ireland and I'm not taking you. Whoa. Okay, that's for somebody. Why? Because you see the fabrications and the lies and the deceit and the codependency and all the things that they're doing to bring you down because you found this. And if it's a new job, then you're leaving and maybe the boss is a little butthurt because they're like, what do you mean you're getting a new job? Well, yeah, because I don't see any upcomings within this job. It's more of a fantasy job. You're not really paying me anything and I'm not doing anything. If you're supposed to be a car salesman and no one's ever going to that car lot, it's a fantasy that we're going to sell anything. because all the cars we have here that are used are trash, and everybody knows it, right? These used cars are not worth nothing. And that's why nobody comes to this used car lot. Take it how it resonates. You know what I'm saying? We all know that place, right? Don't go to those people. You get a lemon. Yeah, so you're going for your 4 of coins. You feel like you're on top of the world. You're offering yourself the 4 of coins. You're holding tight to what is yours. You understand what is yours, and you're going to hold tight to it. Look, if this was never your money to begin with, remember, they're codependent. Okay? So yeah, they might see you as a hoarder. They might see you as a miser. They might see you as whatever. But it's because you're going after what you need to do, and maybe you know you need to hold on to more money. Maybe they spend all the money and they're getting you into trouble, and you're having the ideas of, you know what, I got to stop giving them money. I'm not the ATM machine. Justice. Yeah, well, they're not going to feel like this is very justified. They're going to try to make justice against you. They might even be saying, you know, this is not justified. You can't do this. This is unfair. You're not supposed to do that. No, actually it is fair, and it is justified with the Ace of Swords, because you have the clarity, the understanding, and now you're bringing in new beginnings, and the Wheel of Fortune is moving in your favor. Why? Because you had this kind of almost a because you had a transformation. So I would only imagine, you know, we're going to use a different deck, but what's the overall? I wouldn't be surprised if the deck card doesn't come out again, because it looks like you did have a transformation when you went into solitude mode, where you didn't completely transform in certain areas of this situation. You could go through 1,000 different, you know, transformations. But, you know, there's always 1,000 more to do, too. Go through the transformation of healing from this to doing to that. But now we've got something else to do. That's why the spiritual growth never stops. So this was something that feels like you were supposed to do, to transform from, and you didn't let it go, and you didn't do so. This is offering you your own cups of love. This is offering you your own proposals, and then watching proposals come back to you. It's just like you're opening the floodgates by doing so, which brings in happiness and joy and the peace that you need. Yeah, bringing in the King of Pentacles. So yeah, and at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. So it is definitely bringing in new action, new ideas, new inspirations, and new things that you can go towards. And it's going to bring in new different kinds of prosperities and different things for you. Okay? Because that's really what you're looking for, and that's really what it is. But I do feel that whatever this inability is that's keeping you stuck, whether it's 100% yourself, a job, or this person, you're going to get away from that. Okay, so take that how it resonates. Let's see what your sacred traveler has to say. This is your spirit guide. See what message they have for you. Your spirit guide says you need to step into power. You are strong beyond measure. Stepping into your own power is doing things for yourself. This is that Knight of Cups that's coming in saying you need to offer yourself what you need. Stop either holding back from yourself or stop listening to these other people who are holding you back. You have joy and comforts that you have for yourself. Live for yourself and step into your own destiny, your own power. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.